tempting, so fast, so heart-pounding, so boring, compared to our next extreme thrill ride. You're looking at the mighty Merced River in Yosemite National Park, California, where some truly brave souls are ditching the raft and diving headfirst into whitewater rapids. No paddles, no fear. This is riverboarding.
Your entire body is in the rapids, and you're kind of at the mercy of the river, so you don't know what's going to happen.
Everything's affecting you. Waves are crashing over you. You're getting tossed around by currents. It's extreme.
You know, I don't know. It's really hard to say what the attraction is. Most people just think we're crazy.
Today, we're here with Carlson Riverboards. Since 1985, they've taken more than 1,000 brave souls on about 16 yearly riverboarding trips. The only requirements? Knowing how to swim and having the guts to try it. So what exactly is riverboarding? It's so simple, it's scary. Daredevils rocket down whitewater rapids at up to 25 miles per hour on a board custom made for the river. And it all started with some bored boogie boarders.
It sort of came around all over the world. There were people in New Zealand that did it, and in California, it really rose out of the surf culture. People were taking boogie boards out in the ocean, and they started bringing them along on their raft trips, and sooner or later, they just realized that this is too much fun to waste time bringing the boat down.
There might not be a raft, but there's plenty of equipment, starting with the revolutionary Riverboard. Weighing 8 pounds, a Riverboard is a 4.5-inch thick slab of ethofoam, a high-density, super buoyant material built for maximum impact.
A boogie board's about this thick, so you got probably another inch thicker, plus this is 4 feet tall. A boogie board's probably 3.5 feet.
You use your body weight to steer, so you can put leverage on the bottom handhold and pull it like this or like this, and you have to work with the river to get to where you're going.
Your board is like your life. It's basically your shield. It adds more flotation to you, and it's going to help you protect you from things.
But you'll need more than a board to keep you safe. This ride is so dangerous that riverboarders need 6 different types of gear to protect them from jagged rocks, hypothermia, and drowning.
I like to wear knee pads. You have to have flippers, otherwise you just won't have the propulsion in the rapid. Helmet and a high flotation life jacket.
You're dealing with hypothermia in this water, so you gotta watch out. You gotta dress warm.
Well, I'm wearing 2 wetsuits because it's freezing cold, and as you can see, my wetsuit's a little banged up.
Yep, every riverboarder wears a wetsuit, because these waters are a frigid 49 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, and there's one more thing. These river warriors are also packing blades. Why?
Got to have a knife, just for any reason. I mean, if you became trapped in anything, like failed equipment, brush snags your boat, this is just an essential piece of river gear.
All geared up? Let's go.
We're gonna run a Class 5 rapid on the Merced River.
While most riverboard trips start out on weak Class 2 rapids, today, these 5 boarders are going to brave the Merced River's perilous Class 5 rapids, the second largest in the river.
I think we can make it.
Good thing they're all seasoned pros. All except one, that is. Meet riverboarding beginner, Ashley Smith.
Ashley's trying to bump up her skills a little bit and get ready to kick it up a notch, do some harder rapids.
I am a little bit nervous. I'm afraid I won't be able to make it all the way over there.
Well, Ashley, it's time to find out. Hold on to your helmet. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. Because you're not just heading down these brutal rapids, you're surfing the whole. The hole is a pocket formed when swirling whitewater pours over rocks and rebounds upstream. All that water creates a whirlpool that can pull you under. So Ashley, beware.
It's this huge hole, and a lot of the risk that goes on is you can get caught because there's so many hundreds of pounds of pressure of water just continually flowing over, so it can hold your body down. We're just gonna try to avoid that.
I was just screaming because I was scared. I was ready to leave. I said, I'm ready to leave now. The surfer left side of the hole is pretty mellow, and as I started to move over to the other side, it's really choppy, and it really scared me.
That's some serious right there.
I feel like we've like bonded a lot through the day, you know, like we survived something pretty epic, so.
Oh yeah, I lost my board, yeah I did. Went through a hole, got stuck, had to wait for my board to come down the river.
I've had people come, get out of the car, and get right back in and say, this isn't for me, no way. Some people get, you know, all the way wet up to their neck, and then they decide to opt out.
But if you're brave or crazy enough to blast over the rapids without a raft, riverboarding's one rewarding thrill ride.
Conquering your fear, but having that ability and doing something that's really hard and really scary, people feel a huge sense of accomplishment when they're alive at the bottom of a rapid.
You get a little bit of that adrenaline rush, and you can't help but smiling.
I'm gonna be back on the river as soon as possible. The next trip, next chance I get, I'll be up here.
From a raging riverboat ride to a carousel on steroids. From a whitewater trip without a raft to the single tallest water slide in the world. You've surfed the ultimate artificial wave and taken one devilish hell ride. You've witnessed the longest steel coaster in the world and a terrifying free fall. In the last hour, you've ridden the most extreme high-speed terror rides on Earth. Now unbuckle your safety harness and step carefully off the ride.